and welcome back to our Pokemon Random Battle sessions. Today we are going to just click this Random Battle button, we're going to get straight into some battles, we're going to land some Focus Blasts just like yesterday, that's the aim, and we're going to have some fun, okay? We're starting off with Togedemaru versus Cast Form. We have a Bibarel on our team, we have, this meme team, let's go! I'm excited, I want to use Bibarel and I want to win with it. I want to win with Aqua Jet Swords Dance Bibarel so badly. But, first things first, we nuzzle the Pokemon that's going to swap in. Because I don't think a Cast Form's going to be staying in unless it's Cast. If we get played here, okay, he goes straight into Luxray. You know what, that's okay, we can't paralyze that, so that's actually a really good play for him, but it's fine. We could Spiky Shield, get some damage, but that would let him get his burn up for free, which would suck. But Spiky Shield damage is quite a lot of damage. He'll then start taking residual damage. I'm just going to Spiky Shield this turn. We'll see what he does. He's going to Superpower. Okay, good to know. Good to know. He's going to take damage from... he's not actually running the Gut Set 'cause he's Intimidate. So I'm glad I went for the Spiky Shield. However, that is going to hurt if he lands that move. And I don't want that Superpower because we have 4 Pokemon weak to fighting. Meaning, we basically go into Ninjask here, and that's really bad. So we go into Ninjask, we eat up the Superpower, thankfully, that's always good on the other hand. However, we now have to deal with a Luxray being against us. We're going to set up a sub, because we'll see what he does. He might go for Wild Charge, that'd be kind of good. He could swap into an Alolan Ninetales, which is kind of scary. Does get the hail damage as well, we get speed boost up. I feel like it is worth going for the Protect. So I'm going to Protect this turn and hope he does a Nasty Plot. Just goes for Freeze Dry. Okay, he can't go through our sub or anything. We're going to get the extra speed. When we swap into something, it is going to have the sub up. So if we were to go into something like Tyrantrum, we would outspeed and we can start to head smash everything with that Life Orb damage. And honestly, I want to do that really badly. So we're going to go into the Tyrantrum with all this speed, and we're going to start head smashing everything. Absolutely everything is going to get head smashed. We have Rock Head, I believe. Yes, we do. Meaning, this head smash is going to do a good amount of damage. We're going to destroy that Ninetales. I was very afraid of a Focus Sash, but we are fine. We take a little bit of recoil due to Life Orb and the damn hail. But honestly, do we care about the hail? Hell no! Goes into Swampert, which, I mean, we can Outrage that for very, very strong amounts of damage. So we're just going to click Outrage. It is a Mega Swampert. They might want to set up the Rain and try and outspeed us. Or he can just Ice Punch, that's fine. 2 Outrages will actually kill a Mega Swampert, which is really good for us. There we go, Mega Swampert goes down, which is a terrifying Pokemon to go up against. And we still have 1 more Outrage we can go for, and he definitely doesn't have a Fairy type, or he swapped into it. I stand corrected! I stand incredibly corrected. He could have saved his Swampert and he just decided not to. That's a little bit weird that he went for that. I can't say I agree with his play to do that at all. That makes no sense to me. But there's a Grand Ball on my screen, so he did it. I don't like the fact that we only have electric type moves on this Togedemaru. I don't like that at all because it means that Luxray completely shuts us down, really. And that Luxray is really scary, so I think we go into maybe Bibarel here. We can't go into Bibarel against Luxray, so we may as well bring it in now. And we may as well go for the Swords Dance and get all that boost. We do actually outspeed, which is crazy. He's going to Thunder Wave, so we don't outspeed anymore. But we can go for a return here, because we should live only 1 hit. We do live. We go for that return, plus 3, takes out the Grand Ball. Look at that. Look at Bibarel. Look at Bibarel. Look at Bibarel go. Look at this little rodent go. He goes into his Cast Form. We're going to just Aqua Jet for damage. I don't want him to do anything for free. We get a lot of damage off of the Aqua Jet, actually. He goes for Thunder, misses, meaning we can go for another Aqua Jet. Bibarel too strong. Oh, we get paralyzed. He goes for Hurricane, lands it. Could have went for Thunder. Same thing, really. We know this is a Rain form, Cast Form now. We definitely know that. What is Cast Form speed? 156. Honestly, I think we could just go into Ninjask and Leech Life. I think we can do that. So we're just going to go into Ninjask. We're going to go for Leech Life. He might swap into the Luxray to get the Intimidate. He doesn't. Let's Cast Form go down. That's good for us. We get health back and all that stuff. That's really good for us. He might go for an electric type move against our Ninjask. It would make the most sense, so we're going to go back into Togedemaru. But I think we are actually pretty much fine. Plus that way we aren't intimidated anymore or anything like that. Back into Togedemaru we go. I would love to have Toxic this thing or something like that, just so we can whittle it down. For the moment, we really don't hit this thing hard. We really don't. He goes for Wild Charge. We get the special attack boost, which is something. We can Spiky Shield this turn. Oh, he expected it. Oh, we're gonna nuzzle this thing. We're gonna make it even slower. In fact, is there a reason? There isn't a reason. We're just gonna Zing Zap. May as well go for the flinch chance. We do get the flinch chance. Okay. Feel bad, but it's the only attacking move I have, so it's not like I can go for another move that won't flinch him, but it's fine. I think we have this pretty much in the bag. We remove this BHM next turn. I would love to have a special attack right now, as our special attack got buff. I think our special attack's actually higher. It isn't higher than our attack. Even with the buff, it doesn't go higher, never mind. We can Spiky Shield this first turn. Obviously, I'm expecting Superpower. He goes for Superpower. He takes the Spiky Shield damage, because we pretty much have to do that. Are we fine to just Zing Zap this thing? We're just going to Zing Zap this thing. Do we have Iron Barbs? We don't have Iron Barbs. Okay, I wasn't actually sure. We can go into the Regirock. We can go into Mashana. I'm going to go into Mashana because he hasn't shown Crunch yet, so Mashana just makes the most sense. We're going to go for Psyshock because I just want to get damage on this thing. He goes for Superpower again. He's actually banded, I think, then. That's kind of wild. And Psyshock kills because the negative defense. So overall, good match. Fun match. Very heavily into our favor, even with... I wouldn't say the Pokemon were better than his. I'd just say we held momentum because we had a better start. So, good match. With a Plusle, I'm happy. Oh, Stunfisk? Come on. My natural enemy. I can't beat a Stunfisk with a Plusle. I want to sweep with this Plusle so bad. We're gonna go into... Why do we have 4 Pokemon weak to ground? Why? We're gonna go into Shaman, which is the only thing that resists this Stunfisk. He goes for the Earth Power. Okay, I'm very happy I did that. And I guess we could Seed Flare. Yeah, we're just going to Seed Flare. It has a very strong chance to lower special defense, which is always going to be useful when you have a Shaman. I would have the Leech Seed, but you never know what he's going to swap into or what he's going to do. He's just going to stay in, and he gets the special defense drop. He goes for the Scald. Do you really want a Scald Burn that bad? Does he really want a Scald Burn that badly? That's crazy. We're going to Earth Power just because he might not expect it. He might go into a Fire type to take our Grass type move. Please, the dream. Go into your non-air balloon Heatran right now. Actually do it. Go into your non-air balloon Heatran, please. That would be the happiest thing I could see. In fact, you probably wouldn't do that because you didn't want to have its air balloon pop for no reason. We have a Heatran. So the chances of him having a Heatran, pretty damn low. Pretty low. But you never know. It goes into a Drapion, which we get an Earth Power off on. There we go. That's why I went for Earth Power. That right there. Things that resist it. So we can go for another Earth Power, no reason not to. Overall, really risky play when you don't know the opponent's team. But that's part of why I love random battles, because there's no actual strategy involved. You can use the Pokemon you're given slightly better than your opponent, sure. But for the most part, it's entirely random. It's why it's fun. We can Leech Seed this thing if we want, or we can maybe swap into our Carving and get Rocks up. I wonder how much Carbink can get Rocks up. He's going to Seismic Toss. It actually does a fair amount because Carbink's HP is poop, so yeah. Poor Carbink, didn't get bullied by Seismic Toss. Jokes is definitely outspeeds as well. Yeah, that is 100% going to be a free hit KO. So do I keep this thing around for later? That's the question. Do I want this thing? Yeah, I don't. Let's try and make it explode. Oh, the dream. It would have been nice, but it's fine. Now, how do we want to deal with this Deoxys? We can Belly Drum, but I don't think we can kill. This would be a great thing to Belly Drum on, but I don't think we can kill it, so I think we just go back into the Shaman. The rest of our team can deal with that Stunfisk now. We can go back into Shaman, we can step a Leaf Seed. There's a little bit of health back every turn from an annoyingly bulky Deoxys, so it's a good thing to do. Overall, no real negatives to go on for this unless he swaps out into a Grass type, but he would have probably done that before when we went instead of going into the Drapion. I'd like to believe. I always like to try and make sense of their plays, but sometimes they don't make sense. That happens a lot, so we'll see. We will see. We get the lead seed. Goes for Seismic Toss. We have a lot of health. We're a Shaman. We also gain back a lot of health. We're going to go for Seed Flare, drop his special defense. Does a really good amount as well. We don't drop the special defense though, but that's fine, because Leech Seed plus the next Seed Flare will actually kill the Deoxys, so that's good. Provided we land it. Provided we land the Seed Flare anyway, because it does have 85% accuracy, and that means it can miss a lot. It's the same as Will-O-Wisp, and I miss that move all the time. I miss it more than Focus Miss. It's Willow-Miss for me, basically. Is that what anyone calls it? No. No, it isn't. But that's what it is. So, he's debating whether he wants to swap into something, but overall, Deoxys really doesn't do too much. I don't know why he didn't sap Rocks at any point. Like, against the Carbink, he probably could have just sapped his Rocks with this thing, but he left it a little bit too late. And now there's a Shaman that's just kind of sitting here being annoying, so I don't think he has the best chance at this. Stunfisk, alright, don't get me wrong. Uber's level material right there. But I think he might not have anything, I don't know. Mostly it's balanced in random battles, I'd like to say. Like, if one person gets a legendary, another person normally does get a legendary, they're normally in complete opposite tiers. So, like, you could have frickin' Mega Mewtwo versus Regirock. Which is, Regirock's not that good, so it's kind of unbalanced, but he might have something else, because I do have a Heatran, so he might have another legendary to swap into. He might be debating swapping it in. Or he could just be running the timer. That's always an option. That's fun. That's beautiful. I love people that run the timer. On the bright side, I'm feeling a little bit better now. I'm slightly less ill. I'm still tired because of the illness and, like, you know, get less sleep when you're ill and all that, so I'm still a little bit tired, but I'm not feeling as ill anymore, so that's good. 90 seconds left. What's a fun 90 seconds topic? Well, that's fun, because we have a chat on the right. I don't know if it's entirely in screen, but we have a question here. And it was, what is the most random Pokemon that gets Solar Beam? So I'm just going to bring this up, because it's kind of interesting. Pokemon that get a Solar Beam. Aggron, Dunsparce, Noivern, Shedinja, Zangoose. All of them are weird. I'd say Noivern makes a little bit of sense. It's a dragon. Dragons can get some coverage. I could see a dragon shooting a beam. Dunsparce is kind of like a dragon. It's like the most pathetic attempt at being a dragon. It's not a dragon type, don't get me wrong, it's a normal type, but I could kind of understand it. Aggron learns Surf, so Aggron's just weird itself. Zangoose makes no sense, and Shedinja, what the hell? Shedinja can learn Solar Beam? I'm making a team around Shedinja with Solar Beam this week. I actually want to. I really, really want to now. Is that bad? Oh, I feel like that's bad. Wow, 26% of people voted for Shedinja. And 26% of people vote for Aggron. Aggron has 2 more votes. Aggron is the weirdest Pokemon to learn Solar Beam to most people. Fun fact, for this guy, with 10 seconds left, I am going to assume has either waited till the last second to make his move, and if that's the case, then he is actual scum, or he's lost to inactivity. Okay, so we're going to count that as a win. It's a fun little topic. I kind of like that. So we're going to look for another random battle. We're going to see a Miss Magius versus a Skuntank. Oh, we are here. We have the Pursuit. I'm going for Pursuit. Without a doubt. Swap. Swap on me. Do it. Run away. Run away. Make the Pokemon run. It's the play to make. I'd swap out, personally, because I forget Pursuit is a move a lot of the time. So, it's because I'm a scrub. He goes for Nasty Plot. Oh, wow. Okay. Pursuit would have just killed this thing. We're going to go for Pursuit again, but we're going to take a little bit of damage, but we're going to remove this Miss Magius, which is always good. I mean, I don't mind winning the first fight, because that gives us a huge lead for the next one. So, Arcanine comes in. We don't hurt Arcanine, however we have a Palkia, and a Giratina, and a Nuxie. Is this Mega Camerupt? That's Mega Camerupt as well. Honestly, gonna go into Mega Camerupt, purely because I don't want to reveal I have a load of Legendaries yet, and I want to use it. So, Mega Camerupt, in you come. Do we want Rocks Up? I want Rocks Up. I'm gonna go for Stealth Rock before I do anything, because we have ways to check this Arcanine, so I'm not really concerned about getting it out of the way. Plus, there's a strong chance I'll swap, in which case, Rocks Up on an Arcanine, that's always good. So, we'll see. This is probably the play to make. On the downside, when we Mega Evolve, we go to like -50 speed. we could be 36 speed. That's so low. That's actually ridiculous. As for this ugly little creature that's here, I kind of want to go into a Giratina expecting just a normal type move like Return or something like that. Fake Out. Same thing, really. We can go for a Will-O-Wisp here. If he goes into the Arcanine, gets the Flash Fire boost, whew, the plays, but I don't think he will because we resist fire, so yeah, that's not really a play in that case. I'm trying here. I'm trying to think of plays that he could do, but I don't know his team. I never know their team. Why are people talking about Choice Scarf Keemstar in the chat? Get out of here. Get out of here right now. Get out. You're not allowed to put stuff like that in the chat. That's... Oh dear, I'm gonna stop reading the chat because the chat is a scary place. Chats anywhere are scary places. It's because people are weird. People are always weird and scary. But we're gonna Will-O-Wisp with the Pure Ugly. We're gonna start the timer. He might have something crazy in the back, or he might just... Oh, he does go into the Arcanine. It doesn't have Flash Fire though, he just immune to the Will-O-Wisp. But still, he does go into the Arcanine, which I would be afraid of, but I'm not, because it doesn't do anything to us, so it's gonna Dragon Pulse. Okay, he does have Toxic. Okay, wow. Damn. That's kind of good for him. That's actually kind of good for him. We're gonna Dragon Pulse again, because damage. We win this fight in the long run, unless he has Rest, in which case, oh boy, that's gonna be a pain to get through. Bulky Arcanine is just an annoying Pokemon. If it does reveal Rest, then, oh, it has Morning Sun. That's the same thing to me. That's the same thing to me! That's really annoying. So I don't really want to be Toxic. Honestly, I don't really want this Pokemon around. We're going to go into our Skuntank, so we can't get Toxic or anything like that. He just goes for Flare Blitz. He's just all about that damage all of a sudden. He takes a lot of damage due to Aftermath and Recoil, which is good. Don't know why I said Recoil so weirdly. I said Recoil. But yep, we're going to Earth Power. We are 100% going to Earth Power. Because I want this Arcanine gone. It's below half with Rocks up, so there's a very strong chance he'll just keep it in. But he doesn't. He actually swaps it right back out into Pure Ugly, which is good for us because Earth Power destroys that thing, and he comes back out in with the Arcanine. I'm Earth Powering. Why? I don't understand that play. I don't understand that play. That was a really silly play. There was no reason to do that. There was no reason to do that in any wild. Like, why go into the Pure Ugly first of all? It's a Camerupt, and Pure Ugly is frail as hell. That could have been a swap. That would have made more sense, but no. Which is really weird. So I can go into the Palkia here. And I think I will go into the Palkia here, because it's just a Pokemon to go into, really. It's a Palkia. It's going to eat any hit, and we can Thunder Wave this fast little Starmie, which is good. Or we can Thunder Wave anything that he wants to swap into, because Starmie doesn't really have anything to hit us with. Goes into Lunatone, that's weak to water, so I mean, we should be absolutely fine to destroy a Lunatone with like a Hydro Pump. Overall, our team does seem to slightly outclass his. Goes into the Zekrom, actually. And we're going to pop his Balloon. Do we outspeed? We do outspeed, and we can hit this thing with Draco, so I'm going to just Draco it, because it's the best thing we have to hit it with. We're going to remove the Zekrom, and now his team looks so much less threatening. So much less threatening. Goes back out into the Lunatone. I mean, I'm just going to Hydro Pump. I still think it'll do a lot. It still does a lot of damage. He goes for the Calm Mind, sure, but if we land another Hydro Pump, that Lunatone's dead. And we land it. So Lunatone goes down, because we aren't missing moves today. We are not missing moves. These random battles, we have not missed moves, and he does forfeit, which, I mean, is completely understandable, because we had to find a way to Starmie and we'd get through it. We're going to go for one more match, because I'm just in the mood to do one more match. I'm feeling a little bit better and less ill, so that's always good. And we're going to see a Raichu. We have... Fat Chew. We have a Fat Chew. I'm excited. Okay. Our team doesn't look particularly great, so I'm just going to Thunderbolt the Miltank to get damage on it. He goes for his rocks. Okay, that's good, that's good. We can Thunderbolt. I say that's good. It's not really good, but he didn't Body Slam us and take away 90% of our health, so that's good. That's more the point I was trying to make. And Thunderbolt will kill. So he does have to swap, or he lets the Miltank go down. Personally, I'd love the Miltank to go down right here before it becomes a milk-drinking little pain. Oh, this is the dream. This is the dream. This is the dream! He has a Victini. That's not the dream. That's scary. That's actually scary. We can Volt Switch. What into? I don't know, but we can Volt Switch. It's damage. That did 5 damage. Okay, we can go into our Rampardos, I guess. Goes for Blue Flare, which does a fair amount of damage, and we get burned, so this Rampardos is absolutely useless. We're going to try and Head Smash, because it's useless. He's going to U-turn, we're going to get Head Smash off on something. So, positives! But overall, I don't think we can kill this Victini. Victini is bulky and strong, and overall just really good. Tyranitar. Okay. Or he can go into something slower than me, and Head Smash just straight kills us. That's kind of awkward. We are Choice Scarf Malamar. So we can go into our Malamar, and we can go for Superpower, which is really, really good. We're going to do it. We're going to go for the Superpower, because it gives us stat boost and all that good stuff. And while there is a chance he'll go into the Victini, there's also a chance he won't, because we are a Dark type. So, overall, oh, he Mega Evolves, which means he's staying in and dying to the Superpowers. That's all good. He doesn't know that we are Scarf, because he didn't have anything faster than us. Goes into the Tapu Koko, which is actually just a Pokemon that all around destroys us. However, we have an Excadrill, which we can go into, so we will. We resist the Fairy, if he has the Dazzling Gleam, if he has the Volt Switch, if he has the Wild Charge, whatever he has, we should resist it. And this is like Hidden Power Ice, so we should be good. Goes for the Dazzling Gleam. Fair play, makes sense, we were a Dark type. And now we can Earthquake if we want to, or we can Swords Dance. Overall, I'm just going to Earthquake. He's going to go into the Victini. Goodbye, Victini. Goodbye, Victini. You know what I was saying about not being able to get through that Victini? I take it back. Take it all back. It's all good. Are we are Mold Breaker, so we aren't Sand Rush. That's annoying. Overall, I don't really see Ariados doing anything for us. So we're going to just remove our Ariados, essentially. We're letting Ariados go. We have no reason to keep it around, really. I'm not too concerned about it. Electric Terrain is up, so that's good for us. We can Sucker Punch the Milotic for a baby amount of damage. And then we can bring in our Raichu to go for a Thunderbolt on this Milotic, which should do a good amount with the Electric Terrain. So that's really good. Tapu Koko doesn't get any, like, crazy electric resistance ability, so it's going to take a fair amount. Does take a fair amount of damage, is a Tapu Koko though, so it is going to outspeed and destroy us. Do we want to keep this thing around, or do we not? Raichu, how valuable are you? We have a Leafeon to deal with the Milotic at the end of the day. I'm just going to Thunderbolt, I'm letting it go. We'll get a little bit more damage on the Tapu Koko, which is definitely a threatening Pokemon, so overall, I'd say it's worth it for us. I wish I had priority on this team somewhere. Even like Quick Attack. Do you have Quick Attack? That'd be great. I'd love Quick Attack right now. But we can come in with our Excadrill. We can Swords Dance if we want to, or we can just Earthquake for big damage. I'm just going to Earthquake for big damage. Oh, I wish I'd gone for the Swords Dance. It's going to go into Milotic. Wait, is 2 Earthquakes enough? 2 Earthquakes is enough to remove this Milotic from the field, which is really good. Because I think Leafeon can beat a Tapu Koko. I think it can live a hit from a Tapu Koko, not necessarily beat a Tapu Koko. That's disgusting. That's a disgusting Pokemon to have to see all of a sudden. We're going to go for Rock Slide, because there's a chance to flinch and it's neutral. But overall, Celesteela, you're going to be really annoying, aren't you? Yeah, you're going to be really annoying. Okay. Okay, the Celesteela is probably about to sweep. If the Celesteela doesn't sweep, then we are fine. However, I strongly believe it's about to sweep, so that's kind of annoying. Do we go for the Superpower? Do we go for the Knockoff? That's the question. I'm feeling like Knockoff is going to be a little bit better because he's not going to miss his abilities and he's going to 2S us anyway. Yeah, okay, so I'd rather remove whatever item he has. Weakness Policy doesn't really help us at all. We're going to go for the Knockoff again. He does outspeed us, even with the Choice Scarf because of that boost. Overall, I think he wins this. Damn, he had a Mega, a Legendary, 2 Ultra Beasts. Oh boy, that's hard to deal with. That's really hard to deal with. He can miss. He doesn't miss. He kills with Finesse Slash. Okay. Slightly outclassed in the end there. That's the way of random battles though. There might have been some things I could have done better. If I'd Swords Danced with Excadrill, we might have been able to win that. But overall, that's going to be the battle. So if you guys did enjoy this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!